3, 2.
Welcome, Rays.
Hello. Oh, that's how you're starting it? Yeah. Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, Sarah.
How's it going?
It's going great.
Good.
I'm excited to be here. Ready for questions, getting interrogated, everything.
Yeah. So, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Anthony, aka Rays. The Rays is my YouTube channel. Bowler, guess, kind of.
You're a bowler.
Oh yeah, I'm a bowler. What am I saying? I haven't bowled recently a lot, but I am a bowler. Like it's what I love to do.
Yeah.
You know, it's really fun.
And since we're already talking about the YouTube channel, so I have to ask, we might have talked about it in the past, but so on your YouTube channel, your most popular video, the Magic Eye stereogram tutorial, 86,000 views.
Yeah. So that's interesting because I don't know if you know, like FaZe Clan, you probably heard of them maybe?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, they're like a gaming team. There's one of their members, FaZe Apex, I think his name was. He could do this thing called stereograms where you look at a picture and it has a pattern and you do this weird focus thing. You look through the screen. Sounds stupid, but it's I'm describing it right.
Okay.
And like you can make a 3D object come out of this really cool pattern thing. And I was like, oh, I want to learn how he does that. That's insane. So I learned. They're called stereograms. There's a whole thing. And I was like, I want to make a YouTube video on how to do it. And
that makes sense, though. Like, back then, tutorials were a big thing.
Oh, yeah. It was like, what 2016 probably? 2015? I don't know.
7 years ago?
Yeah, exactly.
2016?
So it's like, oh, yeah. But like...
oh, no. Sorry, 2015. Wait.
Was it?
2016. It's 2023.
One of those years, right?
Yep. Anyways.
But yeah, it just kind of took off, and especially since I kind of added the FaZe Apex guy's name in there, I think that also got a little bit more traction. But yeah,
interesting. And because I started watching it because I clicked on it. That's not what I thought your most viewed video was.
What do you think it was?
Kid kills cockroach with airsoft gun.
Yeah, that's right behind there. That one,
83,000.
Let me tell you, I used to live in Texas, and down South Texas. I'm at Houston. Okay.
Yeah. South. Yeah.
We have flying cockroaches down there. They're massive too, so you always have to be prepared. I always had my airsoft gun ready to go. There's even a video of my mom. She had her like flip flop ready. I was like, "Mom, come here!" Like I'm not touching it. I don't even want to look at them. You know? So yeah, I just killed it with the airsoft gun.
Okay, that's valid.
Yeah. Right?
I mean, I can't say I've seen a flying cockroach, but airsoft gun would probably be one of my top methods of execution.
For sure, right?
Yeah. And third most viewed is 16-year-old gets car for Christmas, 58,000.
Yeah, that was so that was pretty awesome, obviously.
Yeah.
Shout out to my parents. I didn't think I was getting a car. I wasn't even like a thought in my head, and they just kind of surprised me with it.
That's
and
awesome.
My mom was just recording on her phone, and it was all like, oh, and stuff. But then I was like, Mom, give me those files. Like, I'm going to post on my YouTube channel.
Oh, so your mom recorded this?
Yeah, she was just for her. And then I was like, Mom, can I see that? I'm going to post on my YouTube channel. It'll probably get a lot of views.
Wow.
Then I like made the thumbnail super, super nice. And I don't know. It was just, I was like, that's a way I could get views.
Right.
Yeah. And clearly my channel didn't start out as a bowling channel
That's exactly where I was getting.
Yeah. So definitely did more gaming and vlogs.
Which you still do, the gaming section. Yeah,
definitely do some gaming
and vlogs.
It's easier to do those because for bowling videos you have to wait till a tournament or you have to go to a bowling alley and go practice.
Yep.
Which right now is it's a little hard with having to pay now.
Yeah.
Because freshman sophomore year, just walk into the bowling alley and be like lane 15,
right?
And they'll be like, you want a pattern? Yeah. Now it's like they give me 2 free games.
Exactly. And that's exactly what Maddie and I talked about because I would say when I was in college and getting those free games, that's when my game was the best.
Yeah.
And obviously like the coaching as well, but when you're getting more reps in, you're going to be better.
Oh yeah, 100%. And it also like the problem with that, like the whole thing is that
the whole thing. Yeah, What's the thing?
Like, am I allowed to say that?
Yeah.
Like the Bolero?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
It's common knowledge.
Okay,
it's expensive.
I guess it is. Yeah, with Boleros popping up, their main focus isn't bowling.
Yeah.
It's their entertainment center. So they view it as an entertainment center, not for bowlers. So, you know, it doesn't open till what, like 4 p.m. now?
Yeah.
It used to be
In the
what, 10
summer,
or 11?
I don't know if it changes in the winter, but I know in the summer it's 4
It's just
p.m.
weird. You know, I used to wake up at like real early, like 10, 9 or something, go bowl 12 games with TJ and like, you know, Gabe,
Right.
James, Chas. Like we would all just go there, bowl as many games as we possibly could, go home, go back later in the day, bowl some more free games.
Right.
That's when I was the best bowler. But now it's like I'm kind of deterred because it's like
I don't want to pay
$20 just to bowl 3 games.
Yeah,
you know,
I
it's
hear
no
you.
point.
And even league, are you bowling in any leagues? No,
because I paid $23 I think at the Rock now, which it was already expensive.
Right.
And they upped it. I was like, oh.
And at that point, you're either paying $23 to bowl 3 games of league or 3 games of practice.
Exactly.
Like it's the same thing. Yeah. You might get a payout at the end of the league season.
Yeah.
Which, yeah. And the other thing you mentioned, like having your friends on campus to go bowl. Do you think that encouraged you to go bowl as opposed to if you were by yourself?
I mean, that right there is one of the biggest reasons why I would tell anybody to go to, if you're interested in bowling and you're scared of going to a college that is known for being like one of the best college bowling, you know, universities, I would always say go, because even if you're not good enough to make the team, but you still want to advance to a professional level, the best way to do that is surround yourself with people that are better than you.
Yep.
And because when I came here, my roommates, TJ, Alec, I mean, obviously they've won so many stuff, really good.
Yeah.
And just being around them, bowling with them, just how they think about it made me a better bowler almost instantly.
Yeah.
You know, I came from Texas where I was, you know, not one of the better bowlers, but I was kind of up there.
Yeah. Big fish.
Yeah. To coming here where it's like, wow, I know nothing. Texas bowlers suck. You know, like when you're surrounded by Wichita bowlers, it's like kind of get like, wow, I'm not good. I have a lot to learn.
Because it's people from everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, your friends, 100%, and they motivate you, like obviously betting and stuff too.
Yeah,
like, try to take some money, but it's just more fun to have people that motivate you and that will just help you learn, you know?
Right. And even I noticed one of the things when I got here is like I'd almost get annoyed with how much people talk about bowling all the time. But it really helps.
No,
like you get into useful conversations and you learn so much so quick because that's your life.
Oh yeah. The one thing I noticed when I first came up here is like, I thought I was addicted to bowling at the time, right? And I came up here, I was like, oh, I'm going to be doing the same stuff. No, I was waking up bowling, going home eating, going back to the bowling alley, then going doing league, and then tournaments on the weekends. It's just your entire life.
Yeah. And like everybody that was part of the program would be at league one night of the week.
Yeah. It's
like always.
You see everybody all the time. It's really interesting.
Yeah. I do have another question that somebody on Instagram asked, and I thought you'd be the perfect person to answer.
Oh, no.
Your thoughts on the content creation field for bowling.
Okay, so this is a really good question.
Yeah. And I have like an off question of that too, but I want to hear what you have to say first.
Okay, yeah, this is interesting. So, first of all, I think it's going in a good way. I was surprised that it hasn't gone faster.
Yeah, me too.
Because I started uploading bowling videos when I was, I think, sophomore or junior in high school. And the only other person that was making content for bowling at that time, like vlogs going to tournaments and stuff, was Louis Luna.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was probably the biggest bowling like person on YouTube. That was routinely going into his leagues and recording it. And there was a couple other, but I remember was like one of the bigger ones. And I was like, you know, it would be great if the professionals started doing this.
Yeah.
And then, you know,
I was going to ask, is this pre-Brad and Kyle?
Yeah, this is pre-Brad and Kyle.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So then, like, you know, when I really started getting into uploading it, they started really, you know, hitting it hard. And I'm like, oh my gosh, they have something so good.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're at what, 100+ K now?
I was going to ask if you knew. I'm not sure. I know it's
they're
6
really,
figures.
Oh, exactly. And now it's just like with, you know, Packy's doing what he's doing. It's great. The House Bowling channel.
Yep.
I mean, there's so many others too that are Darren
Yep.
Tang, yeah, his
Mhm.
channel's awesome. You know, it's definitely going in a good way, and
It
it's
is.
important to
Yeah.
grow because bowling's, you know, not the biggest thing ever,
Right.
and we kind of need to show that, you know, it's not lame.
Yep.
You know, we're not weird people.
Yeah.
Like, we're pretty cool. You just have to, like, you know, understand it better.
Right. And
it
like
is,
see the real
yeah, exactly.
behind the scenes.
Yeah, exactly. And it's
footage.
actually a challenge, you know,
Yeah.
with the oil and like different
Mhm.
topographies. It's just letting people know more about the game we play when they just don't know anything at all.
Right.
So it is important.
And so my next question, obviously Brad and Kyle, 6-figure channel,
Mhm.
but what do you think it would take for a bowling creator to get to like a Mr. Beast level?
Yeah. So
Maybe that's extreme, but
yeah.
you know, like big
It
millions.
would definitely take. So I've always been big on to grow an audience.
Mhm.
It's easiest if you have a small community, right? Like if you start off gaming, uploading videos,
Okay.
that's not a small community. That's
Right.
billions of people.
Yeah.
What's going to separate you from all those other billions of people?
Yeah.
Being a professional. That's the only other reason, or being completely outlandish, doing something stupid or
Yeah.
something. So there's only like really 3 avenues.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like for a bowling creator to get as big as, you know, Mr. Beast or like obviously the million subscribers,
Yeah.
they need to keep making the quality content and producing a lot, but you kind of have to step aside from traditional bowling, I think, because it's not big enough,
Right.
and we're doing the best we can with this content,
Yeah.
but we need to do something even bigger, and I think that's kind of going away from the bowling
Mm-hmm.
but putting it inside something else. I don't know if that makes sense, like doing something else but relating it to bowling.
Right. And I mean, I think some of the most viewed bowling videos on YouTube right now are Dude Perfect.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like having
trick
fun with it, the
shots
trick shots,
and-
like
yeah.
going outside and bowling. Even like Jason, he did like the NASCAR bowling thing. You know, it's good. It's great like content to spread awareness for bowling.
Yeah.
You know?
And even Missy Parkin was just in the new
Oh,
Jackass.
yeah.
Did you see that?
That was cool. Yeah.
That was crazy. I wasn't even expecting it. Like I was
I
just
know.
watching it to watch
it was cool that was her because it's like I wouldn't think that was, you know.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Yeah.
I think because she lives in California. So I assume she was
okay.
around where
Yeah.
they were filming.
That makes sense.
And she's really good. So
Yeah. That's super cool.
yeah. No, I definitely agree though. Like something that a non-bowler would be intrigued to watch.
Mhm.
Like I guess bowling 300, maybe that's something
Yeah.
cool, but it needs to be, like you said, more outlandish.
Yeah, it needs
like
to
something
kind
crazy.
of step aside from the bowling, even though that is like the main thing.
Yeah,
But I think it's going in a really good way though.
I agree.
With all the creators popping up. Yeah, it's really good, I think, for the sport.
Yeah.
So.
I agree. All right. Well, you said you were bowling this weekend.
Yep.
Where are you bowling at?
Kansas City, where I think Olathe. Is it Olathe?
Royal Crest?
Maybe.
Or-
Oh, no, you
No,
might
that's
be right,
not
actually.
Is it?
Maybe. I don't know, somewhere in Kansas
I
City.
don't know.
It's the Labor Day tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't touched the ball since last week.
Oh, that's not
Yeah, I'm not very good right now, but
me neither.
I'm having fun again, and that's
Good.
important. So I'm gonna take my camera out there. Hopefully, I do end up vlogging it, and yeah, I'm gonna try to do good.
Yeah. Well, since you said that, I do have to ask because, like I was telling you before we started, I went and bowled in Killeen, Texas last weekend. 4-game sweeper. It was some long flat pattern. Everybody was like, yeah, there's not a whole bunch of oil. It'd be pretty easy. Whatever. I was like, okay, typical flat pattern. My high game of the 4 games was 160.
Oh wow!
My second high game, 147. and then I shot like 145 back
What
to
is
back.
that? 6-hour drive to shoot one?
No, that wasn't the main purpose of travel.
okay,
If that
okay.
was the case,
I was
would
about
be
to say.
done.
I was like,
Be
how did
done.
you not leave after game 1?
No, but that's even then. Like when I started, like yeah, we were having fun, but then like I got frustrated because I was like, what am I doing? Like
Yeah.
my ball hit the 3-pin more than it hit the 1-pin, kind of
Yeah.
thing, you know?
Yeah.
And I like it was fun, but like, how do you find that to make it fun? Did you have like one good day of bowling where you were like, oh, okay, yeah, I like this again? Or was it like mindset?
So, like you said, it's been a while since I've uploaded any bowling. I think it was a well needed like rest from it.
Yeah.
And you know, because obviously I love bowling. But after a while of doing it every day for so many hours, you get worn out.
Yep.
Just like anything, right?
Burnout. Yeah.
Yeah, you get burned out. So you definitely need to take a break. It's really important to do that. So I think just one day TJ was like, "Hey, you want to go practice me and Gabe over at Newton?" I did, and I was like, "Wow, you know, I suck, but I'm not that bad. Like this is kind of fun still."
You're right. Yeah.
And I was like, "Dang, you know," and I walked in, I was like, started getting the bowling alley smell. I'm like, "Oh, this is nostalgic," you know. Had my balls, my forearms were cramping from carrying. I was like, "I don't miss this, but this is cool." And no, I just had a good time, and I was like, I really want to get back into this, but really the main driving force is content for me.
Yeah.
It's a great way for me to get views and just that. So it kind of works good in both ways.
Yeah, I agree. I think for me, like when I'm really out of it, the biggest thing to give me the itch is watching competition.
Yeah.
Like when you're watching a tournament, maybe it's just me, but I'm like, oh, I would definitely be playing them like this.
Oh, yeah,
and obviously that guy's too far out kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
And then, you just get the itch. You want to compete. You want to like walk out a good shot that you needed. Yeah.
You know? No, yeah, for sure. The hardest thing I think is walking into a bowling alley and having to watch.
Yeah.
You know, when I would go to like collegiate tournaments just to watch or whatever, I could stay there for maybe 30 minutes and I'm like, I'm going out.
Bored.
I'm bored.
Yeah.
Like I want to be playing or I don't want to be there.
Right.
But because you see that competition, it's like, I want to be out there. You know, it's fun. Even though maybe you're having a bad day, it's still like, I want to win.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. So. It's not like, I don't know. I guess there is regret if you go out to a tournament and you go 100 under, lose everything. But yeah, I don't think there's like necessarily a regret.
Yeah, it's kind of
like competing.
You know, I agree. It's kind of crazy though, because we lose so much. Like, so we lose a lot, but we still are like, yeah, I'm gonna go next week to another tournament. Like, what's wrong with us?
Yeah,
like, I haven't won a single one of those stupid tour KCs,
right?
But I'm going to every one. Like, what is it, like $120?
It's the desire to,
plus bracket money?
I was gonna ask if you got into brackets.
You know, $100 in,
right?
140, 130.
But you know, one good day you're gonna win a bunch, and so you make it all worth it.
Exactly.
You're
never gonna. That's what counts. That hope.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I agree, and I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
I'm excited to watch the vlog.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'll get 80% chance.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good. Well, is there any closing statements you have?
I hope you do well with this podcast.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, you're doing good on your channel.
Thanks.
Keep uploading.
We didn't even mention, you're literally the reason the whole channel started, really. You and Maddie. Like, this is a full circle moment.
Really?
Yeah. You filmed you filmed the first like intro video.
Oh, the Q&A?
Yes.
Yeah, the Q&A.
Yeah.
And when you guys TJ and eat or whatever. Yeah, the Japanese
That's
food?
what Maddie just gestured. Yeah. I think because it was the Q&A and then like 3 months later or something during COVID is when we filmed the like snacking video and the international snacks. We ate the really hot ramen with TJ.
Yeah, that was a funny video.
Yeah, I have that archived now on my channel, so it's not public, but I rewatched it a couple weeks back, and we're hilarious. It was really funny.
It's really good what you have going on because there is not a lot of female bowling content creators out.
I noticed that.
I mean, I know Daria has her channel.
Bella Castillo has a channel now.
Okay, yeah. And there's just not many. So it's like you have you're in a really good spot right now, as long as you just keep, doing content.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I definitely took like a month break not too long ago, but I'm going to try and stay a bit more consistent now. So thank you for being here, and maybe I'll see you on your podcast.
Yep. Hopefully.
All right.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.